Welcome to Author Transformation Stories. This is Som Bartla, author of 20 plus best-selling books at Amazon and founder of Author Freedom Hub, a community of aspiring authors where we write books, publish books, and see transformation in our lives. And in this series, we meet authors, amazing authors who write, publish in their self-reliant way and see the breakthroughs in their life. And we capture those breakthroughs in this session. And today we have with us Rajiv Datta from Assam. Welcome, Rajiv.
Thank you, so.
Pleasure to have you. So Rajiv is from Assam. He's working as a development officer in LIC in Itanagar branch in Arunachal Pradesh. And he joined my community in the month of July 2020. He was planning to write his book by October, but he had suddenly some problem. He got into some paralysis and there was a life-threatening moment for him. But in that moment, something sparked inside him and he took challenge to write the book, and he came out with a wonderful book which I just showed to the audience. Let me quickly show that. The book name is on the screen: Powerful Habits for a Happy and Confident Lifestyle, the astonishing truth about what motivates. So congratulations, Rajiv, for writing and publishing this book in those tough times. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, so.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes, and watchers, if you are watching this channel for the first time, I ask you to subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so that you could get more of such notifications of amazing interviews coming to this show. And today's interview is definitely going to be very inspiring. So stay till then, and we'll be getting so much value nuggets from a practitioner who is teaching you how to live a happy lifestyle. So welcome Rajiv Datta to the show, and let's get started.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So Rajiv, you are working in a safe job, development officer, LIC. And what happened suddenly with your life? And can you please tell about the instances which triggered you to write the book? What was the inspiration for writing this book? So please tell the audience about that.
Yeah. So first of all, some my greetings to you as my mentor and to the entire say author community and to all the viewers of this program.
Right.
So actually, I'm from Assam and I work in Arunachal Pradesh as a development officer.
Mm-hmm.
So life was going on well with me,
Mm-hmm.
but then I had some say weight gain and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
And in the year 2019,
Mm-hmm.
on 4th of October,
Mm.
just the day before Durga Puja, because
Okay.
Durga Puja is our great festival in Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
So just the day before the puja
Mm-hmm.
starting, I had a massive stroke
Oh.
at 3 in the morning.
Mm.
And then I was shifted from my hometown to Guwahati,
Mm.
and I was put in the ICU.
Mm.
And then so I was in ICU for 12 days,
Mm.
and with say bleeding in my brain,
Mm.
and then there was some blood clotting,
Mm.
and then slowly I recovered. I learned to walk, to
Mm.
stand up, to
Mm.
talk, and all these things.
Mm.
And then this was October, and by December I was back at my home.
Mm.
And then from March, this COVID pandemic started, the
Yes.
lockdown started,
Mm.
the world was shut down, so I
Mm.
was confined to my home.
Right.
And in this time, actually, I was having some, say, depression, as well as I was giving a deep thought about
Mm.
what happened to me all of a sudden and
Mm.
all these things. And then I thought that, like me, there are thousands and thousands of people,
Sure.
and all are not that fortunate to recover, to
Mm.
come back,
Mm.
because I have seen death from a close angle.
Mm.
Most of my ICU mates are dead
Mm.
in
Oh,
ICU, and
okay.
I'm lucky to say jump back from that
Mm.
position to what I am today.
Right.
And so then I thought that I should at least write a book uh, which will be a source of inspiration for others, for
Yes.
people like me, for people
Mm.
with paralysis, stroke, diabetes, and
Mm.
any people who is negative. So
Mm.
that's what sparked this author in me. Actually, and I should say some that I'm an accidental author. Never in my life I thought that I would ever write a book. So it was
Mm.
actually not my cup of tea, frankly speaking.
Wonderful, wonderful. So universe wanted you to share your message, which wouldn't have come out had you not gone through this difficult times, right?
Really.
So people say that times are bad, and but in difficult times, real gems come out. So great
Yeah.
that your suffering, your tough period inspired you to share your message with the world, so that whatever you are suffering, you should tell people that this could be avoided if we follow some right practices, right stuff. So
Yeah.
congratulations for writing the book, publishing the book. So it's a first book of yours, or you have mentioned you written earlier also?
No, it's my first book. In fact, I was writing in my local papers, literature editor.
Hmm.
So I was writing on and off like that. So, some I like to share something with your kind permission.
Sure.
So, in fact, I wrote this book not with my hand, because my hand, as you know, it is my right side is paralysis, and I'm
Hmm.
a righty actually by birth.
Mm-hmm.
But when I had my paralysis, I cannot pick up the pen to write anything. So
Mm-hmm.
actually, I typed with my left hand with my mobile in my hand.
Oh,
So
okay.
the entire book was written in that way.
Oh, that's really, I mean, that shows the kind of commitment you had towards finishing a book, despite being paralyzed, right, and not working. See, people think that I don't have resources, I don't have, money or funds, or I don't have time or whatever. But Tony Robbins wonderfully said that it is not the lack of resource that's the problem; it's the lack of resourcefulness. So you were resourceful in terms of finding the ways to get things done. So salute to you for putting efforts to get all these
Thank you.
things. Wonderful,
Thank you.
wonderful journey. So now let's talk about your book. You talk about in the book the wonderful mind, the wonderful life, and there is a wonderful chapter which I was curious to ask you: are dogs more intelligent than politicians?
Yeah,
What's that?
right. Because dogs are really intelligent than human beings, because
Hmm.
at least dogs have certain, say, dignity and certain set of rules. They
Okay.
don't, but you will find that politicians, or not only politicians, businessmen and everyone,
Hmm.
say, in human, we
Hmm.
have a tendency to break, to cheat,
Ah,
to do all the wrong things in life.
right.
So I thought that I should give a message to the world, taking
Hmm.
this example of dog and politicians actually.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So now, through your book, let's talk about some key lessons. What exactly in your book is something? If you could just talk about a couple of pointers which will help people to live a healthy, happy, and confident lifestyle. What would those key nuggets be from your side? Let's talk about that.
Okay. What I did, I divided my book into four sections.
Okay.
So the first section starts with a wonderful mind.
Mm-hmm.
I touch about the mind because ultimately the mind is the main thing which takes you in a right direction or in a wrong direction.
Absolutely,
So
yes.
with few chapters, I started with the wonderful mind.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can have a wonderful mind, then obviously you are going to have a wonderful life. Then you can say live blissfully. You can
Mm-hmm.
have all the happiness that you need,
Right.
and certain more things like say, honesty
Mm.
and those stuffs.
Right.
And then when you have that all those things, then you can have a wonderful realization.
Mm.
So you won't be say bothered about death, life,
Mm.
defeat,
Mm.
victory, all these things.
Mm.
And lastly, I I say that my say with all these realizations and life and all this, you can have a wonderful resolutions. So
Mm.
if you can have the wonderful resolutions like say good affirmations,
Mm.
or say not doing procrastinations and all these things,
Mm-hmm.
then obviously you will be victor in your life.
Wonderful,
That's what
wonderful.
I try to project into my book.
Mm. So heading is the powerful habits. So do you suggest some of the key habits which are really most important in terms of living such kind of happy and confident lifestyle, and how to build those habits? So let's talk about that from your perspective, because your book is all about your personal life experiences, and you wrote that book in those difficult times in which anybody could have given up the idea of writing, and you wrote that, it means there is something important with you which you wanted to share. So talk about
Yeah.
some of the powerful habits which you want everybody to inculcate in themselves and how to do that.
So first of all, Som, I think we should live our life riskily. Riskly means I'm not saying in terms of money that we should go like, oh yeah, of course money is needed, but more than that, there is two ways how you can say live your life.
Hmm.
Either you live your life riskily or you die riskily. So if you say live riskily, say doing all the good things and helping others, bringing say joys and happiness to others, I
Hmm.
think life will be more meaningful for
Hmm.
you as well as for the entire
Hmm.
world.
Hmm.
And I like to quote the word of Dalai Lama.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
He said that the very purpose of life
Hmm.
is to be happy. So
Yes.
you should inculcate happiness all the time, because I like to share my own story. Because as you know that as a say, sick person with a stroke and paralysis, so I was negative,
Hmm.
and people like me will be negative. Yeah, that's it.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Hmm.
how you come out of that,
Hmm.
it's the main thing. Because if you say start brooding what happened, why I became like this, no, that's not the way.
Hmm.
How you think yourself positively. I
Hmm.
mean, say you must think that, well, yeah, I have a disease, but I'm going to jump back.
Hmm.
I'll spring back to what I'm.
Hmm.
Say I'm undefeatable. I'm
Hmm.
unsinkable. So
Hmm.
if you tell yourself, then
Hmm.
what happens? Whatever you think, the universe will conspire, will stand with you, because
Hmm.
ultimately
Hmm.
we are the storehouse of energy.
Yes.
Because basically, you, me, everyone is made up of atoms and molecules.
Yes.
Atoms and molecules are nothing but they are the storehouse of energies.
Yes.
So this energy is everywhere in the universe.
Hmm.
So if you have a constant positive, say, talk, self-talk, and talk with the universe, that
Hmm.
I'll be okay, I'll be my normal once again, I'll be a better version of me. Then
Hmm.
those things will help you to have
Hmm.
more the positive hormones
Hmm.
to say secret in your body, and
Hmm.
that will go into your mind, and
Hmm.
ultimately you will find that your this sick condition, it's only
Hmm.
a temporary phase. You'll come out of that.
Hmm. Right.
It's
Right.
for
Right.
everybody, son.
Got it. So when you were in the darkest of your life's time, when you were on the ICU bed, you're thinking that maybe, I mean, you already said that many of the people in the ICU were not alive, and you survived, and you are thankful to the God for that. So in such lowest of the moments of the life, how should anyone, I mean, because we in the normal life we get depressed and think negatively. Most people are into the field of stress, anxiety, and all this stuff. So, and you were into the worst to worst situation because death was looming large in front of you. So
Yeah.
what was the trigger point that made you think that, okay, no, 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 I will take charge of my life. Things are not happening to me, things are happening for me. Any specific thing which triggered you, which you want to share?
So I'd like to answer the question in this way,
Yeah, sure.
that death is obvious for everyone.
Mm.
So if we are born, we'll die one day. So
Yes.
everything that starts, it ends.
Hmm.
No point of brooding over when I will die and all those things. So when I will die, it is the
Hmm.
problem of death. It is
Hmm.
not problem of living Rajiv Datta or
Wow.
anyone for that reason.
Yes.
So when I was actually in my ICU, believe me, my right side, left side, all my ICU mates, when they died, I was just gazing at those dead body, and believe me, I could find a extra peacefulness, calmness in their dead body. So serene they were.
Hmm.
So actually, this thing is that how you look into a thing,
Hmm.
like a glass is half empty or half full, or
Yes.
it can be feel like that, all those stuff. So
Right.
it is same for death and life also.
Hmm.
So if you should have the belief that, okay, no, I'll spring back. Why should
Hmm.
I die here? I
Hmm.
have the ability to come back.
Yes.
So definitely life will support you.
Hmm.
Even the universe will stand with you.
Hmm. Wonderful, wonderful. So when you were writing this book,
That's it.
was there some specific reader persona in your mind who you were thinking of when you were writing this book, that this kind of person should be reading this book? Can you talk about that? Who should read this book?
Actually, I wrote the book for all those people who are like me.
Hmm.
I mean, like means who have gone say phases like stroke,
Yes.
paralysis,
Difficult times.
diabetes,
Hmm.
or accident, difficult times. So
Hmm.
actually, my target audience is them,
Hmm.
and I targeted them actually.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
So I think it's a powerful thing, because if you are targeting those people who are into the lowest of their time, and if they can read this
yeah,
book and they can start to live a happy, confident lifestyle, so it means this book is for everybody. It means if it could transform those people, then it could transform really anybody, right? So
yeah.
wonderful. So great.
And one
Yeah.
thing I like to add on,
Sure.
with your kind permission, I like to add on
Sure.
one thing.
Sure.
I tell this to my say good friend.
Hmm.
Actually, you should also have to have some say lightness. I mean to say that in a lighter vein, I like to tell that I was having the say blood clotting in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling my some friends that actually my brain is having a menstruation, and after this menstruation, I am going to have a intercourse and intercourse with my entrepreneurship,
Okay.
and this entrepreneurship will give or has given me beautiful baby, which is
Uh,
my book, which is the say powerful habits for happy and confident lifestyle.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So
So what a analogy, what a analogy. Great. So I think it's all about how we look at the things, how differently we look at it, how in the difficult times we think that this is for us. So yeah, Dalai Lama once very rightly said that if one door closes for us, it doesn't mean there is a darkness. There must be God. God is waiting for the next door, better door to be opened for you, right?
true,
So
true.
great, wonderful. So now, Rajiv, let's talk about little bit your journey with the Author Freedom Hub. You went through the courses. You are participating in the weekly sessions. You are enjoying the community interactions. So talk about your experience with the writers, this club which we have, Author Freedom Hub.
First of all, I like to tell about you. You are my mentor.
Sure.
I like to tell the world about you. Whoever is say aspiring to become an author.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, Som Batla is a very dangerous man because he will turn any ordinary man into a say powerful author, and this is what you have done to me, Som. So I like to tell about you that, and after that, I like to say
I
that yes,
believe in
the
your
community.
words. You have proven that I'm a dangerous man, because if you could write the book in such situations, then yes, yeah. So I mean, I appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. And regarding all the say members in this community, they are awesome people. They're very helpful. I've made a lot of friends with many of them, and I can disturb them because I'm an idiot, I must say, with all these things. So I ask silly questions to them, and they've helped me in lots of way. And
Hmm.
I rarely miss any session of you because they are
Hmm.
so precious.
Hmm.
Because it's I find that your every say Wednesday WICC net practice for us for
Hmm.
writing. It's like say in a game of cricket we need to have the say net practice
Yes.
so that we can play the game in a very good way. So
Hmm.
I term your WICC as a net practice,
Yes.
and your entire course is really so fantastic. Some you have touched each and every say parameter of an author, right
Hmm.
from the starting that is how what content say what say needs and all these things and say it's really wonderful. I don't have the words to describe how wonderful
Yes.
it
Thank
is.
you so much. Thank you so much. And yeah, so I appreciate your kind words about the community and the whole courses, and I see you are coming on every weekly session, and you mentioned this as a net practice, and that's why I have never ever missed a single WICC. I keep on shifting the dates if I have to travel somewhere, do something,
True.
but I know that if I let you miss this one net practice session, your performance for the, I mean, 1 week delay might be, some people will quit that, those who are regular. So
Definitely.
so consistency is the name of the game. So that's why I'm consistently coming and meeting you all, and that's what is my author family time. So I enjoy being all with all of you. Great.
True.
So amazing journey you shared of yours, your book story, and about who should be reading your book, and you also talked about the Author Freedom Hub. So, can you, I mean, your story is itself in a breakthrough. So, but when you were writing by your left hand and using some tools to write the book, what kind of emotions were going through? Because this is a height of mental toughness. So, what kind of traits you developed by this practice, by not listening to your negative mind, by practicing this stuff? So, some kind of traits you must have developed, which will help you definitely in your life. So, talk about certain traits which you developed as a human being.
In one sentence, I like to say that
Hmm.
I have developed resilience from
Hmm.
this author said journey,
Hmm.
because it's only the main say, thing that has given me all the strengths.
Hmm.
Because I would have been an author without the support of you and all the say authors in this
Hmm.
community.
Hmm.
And so my one sentence will be that resilience. I have developed
Yes.
resilience. I have developed patience,
Hmm.
perseverance.
Hmm.
I have say, learned how to do some research.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
have, and only now the area that I need to work on is my say marketing. I'm poor on that,
Hmm.
but I will certainly try to come up with that also.
Sure, you will also definitely overcome that level, because if you could write in that period, if you could publish on your own, then the next job left is marketing, and you will definitely overcome that obstacle as well. So it was wonderful, Rajiv, to have you on the show, and you shared such a wonderful value nuggets with all of us, and breakthroughs also you shared. So for someone who is thinking of writing a book, and he's finding some excuses, can you tell that person how he can keep on going, even if when he's not feeling like writing, even if he's doubting themselves? Can you talk to that your budding author friend who wants to write a book? Talk to that person and convince them that what should they do based on your experience.
So if I can do it, anyone can do it. I like to tell each and every one of them who has got say whom you are mentioning.
Hmm.
And secondly, I like to say I recollect one incident
Mm-hmm.
when I was writing the book.
Hmm.
When I was around say 6,000 to 8,000 words,
Hmm.
actually my mind went blank.
Okay.
And in fact, in one of your WICC, I asked you also
Hmm.
these questions
Hmm.
in the
Hmm.
Q&A,
Yes.
and you said that it's a normal thing. And then after that, actually, again, all those ideas came running
Hmm.
inside my brain.
Hmm.
So maybe some people might have faced this sort of say problems, but it's a part of the game. So
Yes.
continue, and definitely it will be a beautiful, beautiful game. And when
Wonderful.
you have the mentor Sombatla behind you, which is say a tathastu on your head, then you can't be so you cannot stop yourself from being successful. That I can assure everyone through you through this
Wonderful.
say interview.
Wonderful. So there is a wonderful saying that don't wish that it were easy, wish that you were
Yeah.
stronger. So don't
Yes.
anybody who's watching this, don't think that if it is easy, I will do it. So had authorship being easy, every person on this planet would be an author, right? So this is not the case, because it requires going through all those phases. Writing a book is something collecting all the thoughts, putting in a structured way, and then presenting in a book, publishing, and then selling to it's a whole project. But that project is something which we have in this Author Freedom Hub made it so simplified and in a fun learning way that anybody can, if he is serious about this game, they can do it.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Rajiv, for sharing your wonderful stories, wonderful lessons about the book and your own personal transformation. Let me now talk to the watcher of this video. Those who are watching this video and they are thinking that whether they can become an author or not, first and foremost, let me let me put Rajiv's quote right here. If he can do it in those tough times, in those situations, you don't have any excuse. So if you're watching this video, type in the chat box, I don't have any excuse. Type in the comment box. So, and if you are really looking for some guidance about writing, about publishing, about marketing, you don't need to look around. You have right now in front of you, Author Freedom Hub, welcoming you to join us. So there is a video link below this video where you can watch the free training. And if you're ready, join the bandwagon and you will be enjoying the company of amazing people like Rajiv Datta and many more. And if you are someone who is suffering from some kind of depression or some kind of difficult times in the life, and you want to understand how to overcome these things the way Rajiv Datta went out of these situations, came out of the situation, then I invite you to read this wonderful book, The Powerful Habits of to Live a Happy and Confident Lifestyle by Rajiv Datta, and you will be finding the value bombs, real life value nuggets from his book. So please don't miss out that book. The link of that book is being pasted below in this video, and you'll be able to get the link of that book, and you'll watch this. You can read that book. So it was great to have you, Rajiv Datta, on the show. Before
Thank you.
I let you go, I won't let you go like this. Before I let you go, you have shared so much value bombs. I want you to share one of your parting piece of advice to anybody who's watching this video. Parting piece of advice.
So I'll tell everyone who is watching this. So if you are planning about writing a book, first of all, there cannot be a better mentor than Som Batla. That is about this entrepreneur journey. And anything, any hardships, any obstacles in your life that you face, just think that it's a part of the journey.
Yes.
It's not the end of the journey.
Hmm.
The journey will continue.
Hmm.
That's it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So human life is nothing but an evolution, and if we think that obstacles are something which are there to stop us, no, they are there to make us stronger, make us grow, and after every obstacle crossing, you become weak, become stronger. And the way Rajiv has emerged as a resilient person, as a mentally tough person, so you all need to understand that obstacles are there to grow you and make you a better person. So with that, we'll be ending this show. Thank you so much, Rajiv Datta, for attending this session. It's a matter of
Thank you,
pleasure to
sir.
have you here. Yes.
Thank you.
And those
Thank
who are
you.
watching here, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and watch for some more interviews coming to your inbox. Right. So once again, thank you so much, Rajiv. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.